Thank you very much.
Now, the new album's called Mona Lisa's, as in Mona Lisa's and Mad Hatters, the old Elton John song.
That's right.
What made you want to record that?
Well, I've loved Elton's music, and of course, I mean, originally I recorded one of Elton's first songs, actually, Skyline Pigeon, on a very early album. But Gus Dudgeon, the producer, was the one who drew this one to my attention. And it's been great, and now, of course, with the album named after that song too, it fits in beautifully.
And we're going to hear that at the end of the show as well, a bit later on.
Yes.
And you're off on a UK tour starting in May.
Mm-hmm.
Does it feel strange these days, after so long as part of a group, to be a solo performer?
Well, I have been solo ever since I left the group, which was 1968, of course, and I've done many concerts. Here in England, of course, I've toured a few times too, but mostly I've been focused over in Australia. So this is going to be really great. All my energies are there. I'm ready to go on tour again, because for 3 years I haven't really done solo work, you know.
Absolutely. So it doesn't sort of frighten you at all, being stood there on your own, even after doing it for so long?
No, not really. Perhaps the first couple of shows I might be a bit nervous, because I'll be doing all the new material from the album, which is a wonderful cross-section of songs, of course, but they're the kind of songs that a singer wants to get their teeth into.
Will you still be belting out Georgie Girl and I'll Never Find Another You?
Of course I will. I don't think that I'd be allowed to get away without doing them, to be quite honest, and I do love to do them as well.
Because you all got back together a couple of years ago, which was 25 years on.
Yes, it was, yes.
That must have been an extraordinary experience.
Yeah, it was great. It was very special, you know, and I really wanted to appreciate it while it was happening, because back in the 60s I was a bit full of conflict at the time. I wasn't really confident in being a pop star. I didn't really feel I had what it took to be a pop star, and I was never really sure whether I was where I was meant to be, or whether I should have been in a state of transition to something else, you know. As they say, life's what happens to you while you're making other plans, and I think that's what happened to me, really. But yeah, no, we had a fantastic time. It was really wonderful how everybody joined in the spirit of it all.
And talking about, you know, life's what happens to you, you had a tough time very recently. In fact, during all that time when you were having your reunion tour, I know that your husband was very ill with motor neurone disease and sadly subsequently died. Mm-hmm. Was it hard for you to carry on? Because he was obviously so supportive of your career.
He was from the word go, and we really shared so much wonderful music together all the time. But I think it would have broken his heart if I'd stopped my career for him. I think that was really the way he was geared up. And he was very strongly focused in his spiritual life towards the end of his own life. And I think in that way, you know, he sort of made it very possible for me not to feel guilty about going away, you know. I mean, naturally, a bit torn between what to do. But I was very fortunate, I think, to have that kind of support. The hardest thing was that in motor neurone disease, you really don't know how long the person's got. As in the case of Professor Stephen Hawkins, you see, he's lived with the illness for now 23, 24 years maybe.
Absolutely.
So in Ron's case...
And now I believe you're patron of the charity in Australia, which I would love to talk to you more about, but we want to hear you sing at the end of the show, so we've got to save some time for that. So thanks so much, and we'll hear you later.
Lovely, thanks very much.
To say, I thought I knew, but now I know that rose trees never grow in New York City. Until you see this trash can dream come true, you stand at the edge while people run you through. And I thank the Lord there's people out there like you. I thank the Lord there's people out there like you. While Mona Lisas and Mad Hatters, sons of bankers, sons of lawyers, turn around and say good morning to the night. They can't, and that is why they know not if it's dark outside or light. This Broadway's it's got a lot of songs to sing, and if I knew the tunes I might join in. I go my way alone, be sung in New York City. Subway's no way for a good man to go down. Rich man can ride, and the hobo, he can drown. And I thank the Lord for the people I have found. I thank the Lord for the people I have found. While Mona Lisas and Mad Hatters, sons of bankers, sons of lawyers, turn around and say good morning to the night. For unless they see the sky, but they can't, and that is why they know not if it's dark outside or light. They know not if it's dark outside or light.